Bien, salut tout le monde, c'est Joxy. Donc on se retrouve aujourd'hui sur un ancien let's play sur Max Payne 3. C'est un jeu développé par Rockstar. Il est sorti en juin 2012, il me semble. J'avais regardé vite fait la date là sur Steam. Donc Max Payne, c'est quoi en résumé? C'est un ancien flic qui, pendant qu'il était flic, sa femme et sa fille ont été tuées. Donc il a tout fait pour essayer de les retrouver, il les a tués. Puis du coup, depuis, ils sont dans l'alcool et les antalgiques. Donc là, du coup, on est au Brésil, à Sao Paulo. On doit protéger un millionnaire, un truc que j'aime pas du tout, mais bon. Malheureusement, c'est le seul moyen apparemment qu'il a pour essayer de se rattraper sur sa vie. Donc du coup, j'avais déjà lancé la première mission pour voir si mon PC faisait tourner vraiment le jeu ou pas. Donc du coup ça marche nickel. J'ai branché ma manette de PS4, c'est pour ça que vous voyez A et B en bas. D'ailleurs attendez, il y a écrit quoi là? Voilà, c'est bon. Parce que du coup à chaque fois ça me met ça quand je lance ce jeu et c'est assez chiant quoi. Donc oui, donc c'est une série qui va s'appeler... Alors attendez, on va parler de ça juste après. D'abord je choisis la difficulté. Donc je vais mettre difficile, on verra bien si c'est chaud ou pas. On mettra en moyen si on peut, j'espère bien. Visée, on va faire les oufs, on va mettre en visée libre je pense. Et caméra inversée ça. Donc oui, ça va être cette série qui s'appelle LPC, donc il reprend vraiment tous les jeux classiques qui ont cartonné soit dans les années précédentes, genre 2012, 2018, etc. Attendez. J'essaie de pas trop parler quand il parle, parce que c'est quand même une cinématique.
I'm just gonna get settled in. Time to move on. Get on with my life. Yes, absolutely. Now, like I said, it was a long time ago. Let it go. Seriously.
On voit déjà que le mec est vraiment pas bien quoi.
Definitely more my style than Panama. Or Hoboken, I guess. No. If I'm honest, I just got kind of bored of boozing. I mean, once in a while, but not all the time. You're right. It wasn't doing me any favors.
Ouais, l'état du bonhomme, les gars.
Maybe I'd lost my self-respect, but it's back. I'm excited. Really. I really needed a new start. I think you're right. I think I am gonna like it here. It's certainly ain't New Jersey. It's my new life, just like you said.
Il a déjà vidé une bouteille, hein.
Listen, if you think I can still do a job,
C'est chaud quoi.
what have I got to lose? Apart from the weight. Very funny. Ha ha. Yes, that is a fake laugh, you jerk.
Donc on peut passer, mais j'ai pas trop envie de passer justement. Il y en a qui font ça, mais... Alors certes c'est long, mais c'est le but d'un let's play en même temps, d'avoir des cinématiques. Moi je fais ça pour ça. C'est pas pour faire un let's play sur des jeux où il y a de la cinématique.
So I guess I've become what they wanted me to be.
Trevor les gars.
Some rent-a-clown with a gun who puts holes in other bad guys. Well, that's what they had paid for, so in the end, that's what they got. Say what you want about Americans, but we understand capitalism. You buy yourself a product and you get what you pay for. And these chumps had paid for some angry gringo without the sensibilities to know right from wrong. Here I was about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death. And I realized they were correct. I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister.
D'accord. Donc là, on est parti directement au Brésil. Chapitre 1, il y a le d'orage. Même pas le temps de lire, les gars, parce que ça
I'd arrived in Sao Paulo a few weeks before.
Putain, ça rigole pas.
I was working a protection detail for the kind of people who need protection in a town like this. And what kind of town was this? One where I didn't speak the language and they didn't water down their drinks. So for now, we seemed to get along just fine. Of course, that was about to change.
Hey, brother.
Ah, c'est lui le pote que je disais. Alors, son nom par contre.
How's the cocktail?
Scotch. I never mix my drinks.
Yeah, he's not on duty.
Something like that.
Man, that favela is big.
Yep. Nothing like the view of extreme poverty to make a penthouse cocktail party really swing.
I guess they call it trickle-down economics.
That's funny.
It's supposed to be a charity thing. Drink and give money. I don't know, something for the kids. Hey, listen, man, we better look lively.
Musique
This place is a
d'ambiance.
nightmare. They just got cowboys running security downstairs. Something rotten in the air.
That didn't mean much. There was always something rotten in the air. The family we were protecting were local celebrities, rich parasites with delusions of humanity. The kind of people who end up in glossy magazines or body bags, depending on how their luck runs. So where are they all? I see Rodrigo over there talking to that guy.
Yeah, I don't know him. That guy next to him. He's some kind of cop. I think, I'm not sure. Serious, though. Big end cop, anti-gang sort of thing. I can't remember his name.
So who's this guy?
That guy's a plastic surgeon or some kind of surgeon. Tummy tucks and cock implants. Ha! Look at Marcel. Still dances like a fool.
Guess that's what a European education and a coke habit will do for Ricky Martin look-alike.
That's very funny, Max. Oh, excuse me.
Ah, laisse-moi tout seul, bâtard.
I was mostly working for Rodrigo Branco, a local businessman. Built things, did some charity, had things named after him, won awards, owned things, people. One of the trophies he had won was his wife, Fabiana. She was hot and wanted to be dangerous. Some good genes trying to fight their way out of a cesspit. She'd married well and was now at leisure to regret her good fortune. They got along as well as any rich workaholic and his younger airhead wife tend to get along. They mostly ignored each other. She spent a lot of time
Putain, la
with his
meuf, elle va
cocaine
frotter son cul sur tout le monde.
Marcello. He was a good time guy if your idea of a good time was an expensive suit, a bottle of champagne, and nothing between the ears. The middle brother, Victor, had just walked in. He was a local politician. Guy was smoother than an oil slick on an iceberg and about as toxic. The rest of the crowd, I didn't know, but I could imagine the types. People who know if they drink enough, they won't have to feel guilty about their good fortune. Suddenly, things turned real ugly. Felt like our hangovers arrived right on cue.
Ah, voilà. Oh ouais, d'accord. Ça rigole même pas, les gars. C'est moi, il y avait un maillot Vinicius, les gars. Peut-être le joueur du Real. Hein. Il essaye de sortir de la favela comme ça. Enlève-la, cette pute. Ça sert à rien. Vas-y, bullet time, mon pote.
What was that? I don't know what the fuck that was. Let's go.
Things had gone from fine to fucked up in about a second, and now there were two idiots at the wheel.
Clear. Got this floor?
Sure.
Look after yourself, bro. Stay safe.
It wasn't my own safety I was concerned about, trophy wife or not.
Ça c'est
I
mon
said
étage
I
les
would
gars.
protect the girl.
Je vais nettoyer tout ça.
I
Là.
hoped I hadn't lost my edge.
Alors, appuyez sur la
Along with
pour activer
everything
tous les
else.
slimes, d'accord.
Time to
Tête, mon
choose.
pote.
Nasty
Un peu
fall
vers
or
l'avant.
a bullet to the head.
Ouais, par contre, ça change du clavier du coup. Ah, mon pote, allez. Pour recharger, c'est quoi? Comment je vois un mec sur la. Ah ouais, c'est vachement chaud avec la. Enfin, vu qu'il n'y a pas trop l'aide à la visée.
That was the boss lady. Only this time she wasn't calling for more liquor in her cocktail.
Personne d'autre là ici? Ah, des
Thank
antalgiques.
God for globalization.
C'est moi personne.
Trashy magazines and pretty trashy people. I just hoped I could keep them out of the
Mec cherche un
crime
peu les gars.
section.
Si on allait le magazine, après il se plaignait
She
qu'il
was
y ait
out
des.
on one of the balconies, and I hoped, not about to be thrown off it.
Enfin, des enlèvements, des attentats, je sais pas.
Ah, don't be stupid! Don't be stupid! Let her go! Let her go! Come on!
Fais pas le con,
It might have
Rodrigo.
been
Tu vas
stupidity,
mourir.
drunkenness, or maybe
Pose ton
both.
arme.
But before I knew it, I was back taking insane risks, trying to save fallen women.
Vas-y, Max Payne, les gars, il est en mode je m'en bats les couilles. You fuck my wife. Je te la mets dans l'œil, mon pote. Tiens, regarde. Ah, gros bâtard. J'allais dire, Rodrigo. J'ai pas voulu m'écouter.
Tranquila! Tranquila! Nós cuidamos disso.
Nice work! Hey, you need a hand?
No, you? Who the hell's Rodrigo?
I don't know, man. Thanks.
Somebody's gotta
Oh,
go
le
find
con, je viens de l'appeler Rodrigo alors que c'est Rodrigo qui a été enlevé. Putain, j'ai même pas capté.
Sob controle agora. Fica tranquilo.
On lui donnera un autre nom à ce con. Voilà. Pour l'ascenseur, les gars.
I imagine the elevator doors opening to a firing squad of muzzles. As far as I could see it, the one thing my plan had going was that no one else would be stupid enough to pull this move.
C'est où ça tire?
Where's
Ah,
Bronco?
bouger, bâtard. Bon, vas-y, je t'achève, frérot, parce que là... Oh putain, mais par contre, l'analogue, ouais, c'est ingérable de ouf, les gars. Ah, ça fait une vieille sensi. Alors, quand vous êtes près d'un élément, appuyez sur X. D'accord. Là, j'appuie. Ça marche pas. Ah, c'est carré, ok, c'est que c'est les configs... Vas-y, je crois qu'il est pas prêt, du coup. Oh non, il a bougé, le bâtard. Dans les couilles, les gars. Hop là. Voilà.
Dragging Bronco along would slow them down.
J'aimerais bien
Not
prendre son
much.
compte. Voilà, là, les gars, on va pas rigoler. Le prochain que je crois, je m'en plus. Bon, tout ce qu'il lui envoie, alors attendez, combien il y a de balles là? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Bon, vas-y, il y a une vingtaine de balles, gros, il va pas être bien. Ah, je peux rien mettre. Bon, par contre, là, c'est pas trop visé, quoi. Il y en a qu'une qui va aller sur lui, quand même. Il envoie des Maltesers, le bâtard. Pour continuer de tirer. Bah oui, bien sûr, je vais clarifier. Alors, recharge. Oh bah non.
It looked like they were taking him out through the basement. Maybe I still had a shot.
Ok.
Rodrigo was too rich a prize for them to throw away. Sure, I'd have to work hard to get him back, but I knew the bad guys would want the boss alive almost as much as I did.
Ok. On l'a vu, là. Tiens, dans la rotule. À gauche. Tiens, dans la rotule aussi. Oh merde, je l'avais pas vu lui. Comment on fait? Dans la gorge, frérot, je te l'avais. Oh le bâtard, je l'avais pas vu. Oh, il est en train de m'enculer lui. Je sens que j'ai plus dit. Ouais.
The control box was on the wall to the left of the gate.
Je crois que c'est dans ta logique, tu sais. Je modifie ça, je pense. Bon, vu qu'il n'y a personne. Donc je disais, je vais faire une série qui s'appelle LPC, donc Let's Play Classique, qui va reprendre des anciens jeux qui ont cartonné ou que j'ai kiffé, donc pas forcément des jeux qui ont cartonné aussi. Mais la plupart du temps, en général, c'est on a dit carré ici, ok. Toi là-bas, je t'ai vu. Ah mais c'est une arme de merde ça. Putain, je vais pas pouvoir finir mon truc les gars. Donc oui, des jeux qui ont peut-être cartonné ou pas. Ça dépend si c'est des jeux que j'ai kiffé. Bon, ça peut être des jeux de, comme j'ai dit, 2009, 2010, comme des jeux qui sont sortis il y a même pas 6 mois.
Rodrigo!
Vu que là pour l'instant c'est mon premier let's play, je vais voir comment ça se passe. Attendez. Les gars, toujours américain. Hop là. Donc voilà comment on va tout s'attirer. Après il y aura des jeux qui... Elle est pas morte. Toi je vais te terminer gros, t'es prêt? 1, 3, 6. Ça va être chaud les gars, hein. Visée libre. Non, c'est bon. Je suis dans la rotule gros. Putain j'ai plus de balles.
Mr. Bronco!
On va le sortir. Oui après c'est possible que je fasse des let's play sur des jeux qui viennent juste de sortir, hein. C'est juste que ça c'est une série. Putain les bâtards. Tiens dans le nez gros, et toi dans les couilles. T'es prêt? Allez tiens mon pote. En général tu meurs pas quand tu te prends une balle dans les couilles.
You're okay. You're okay. Yeah. Come on, get up. Come on, get up. You're okay. Come with me. Just come on. It's okay.
C'est bon Alfred. T'inquiète.
Ei, vocês aí!
Le
O que
bâtard.
porra vocês estão fazendo? A justiça local?
Que porra você acha que é, falando com meus homens assim?
Você
Là
acha
par
que
contre
tem
les gars je vais
direito
pas
de
pouvoir
matar
vous aider. Hein.
pessoas a sangue frio, Becker?
Cala a boca, cuzão! Continua dando multas. Não põe o nariz onde não é chamado. Vamos!
Je vais essayer de voir avec Google Traduction et peut-être mettre des sous-titres en français dans la vidéo, mais c'est pas sûr.
Chama uma ambulância!
Fuck.
You did good, Max.
You say so.
Mais qu'il a rien fait.
Don't look so good.
Hey, what could be better, huh? The good guys are reunited, and the Commando Sombra are dead.
I guess. So who's this guy?
I don't know. Some kind of cop. Different branch of the police. Not UFE, but normal cops. I don't know about this stuff. Politics. Everywhere politics.
Je peux abuser, il est bourré.
Kind of beat up. Let's get this lot home, and then I'll get you home too. Come on.
Ramène-moi chez moi. J'ai jamais vu un flic aussi... Comment on dit? Aussi proche d'un tueur, les gars.
Back home, it was time for some R&R, the only way I knew how.
Les gars, il boit de la congue. Je sais pas ce que c'est. Il a mangé chinois, je crois, devant la table.
And with that, I guess I was ready for bed.
Je crois que t'étais bon à coucher dès le début, frérot. Quelle transition. La deuxième meilleure table, chapitre 2, le mardi suivant, 23h33.
A couple of days later, it was back to work, ferrying the boss's broad and his dipshit of a brother out for the night so they could recover from their brush with mortality. Then again, what did I expect? These were the kind of people who went to nightclubs in helicopters. Fabiana had brought her sister along, presumably so she could show off just how rich and empty her life was. And boy, was she about to learn the meaning of rich and empty.
Max! Max! I was speaking to you! Sorry, what was that? Oh, I was saying we get to do a lot of scrapes, man.
Yeah, surtout toi, bâtard.
Still here. Hey!
Thanks to you, Max. I owe you my life.
Boom. It wasn't just him, huh, baby?
Oh, yes, Marcel. I'm sure you did a lot to save everyone. You were probably worried about getting blood on your stash.
Very funny.
Thank you, Max.
C'est quoi ces Nico? T'as envie de sauter, les gars. Soit tu sautes, soit tu les jettes, je sais pas. Mais...
Something useful.
je reste pas dedans.
You know she works in the favela.
Même si les sièges ont l'air confortables.
Shut up. What did you hear, Baba? More bodies turned up where people went missing. It's horrifying.
Did someone say Buzz Q?
Hey.
I'm just kidding, but it is a cool town, man. Hey, here we are.
Les gars, ça va en boîte de nuit, en hélico et tout, ça rigole même pas. Ça, c'est limite si tu te fais recaler à l'entrée, gros. Et c'est très bien que je vais être avec 3 Google là. Moi, ça. Trois abrutis qui
I
veulent.
love this view. It's a real chill place to hang, you know? Do a little business, have some fun. I need it too. I've been working far too hard. Like a whore during FLIC, as my roommate used to say. You like that, Max?
That's pretty funny.
Gros, il va l'éclater, il va le laisser crever. Ça.
Oh, look, it's Alfonso.
Marcelo, Fabiano.
Lui, c'est le lèche-cul de base, les gars. T'as pas de sous, il te connaît pas. Par
I
contre,
heard what happened. I've missed
t'as des
you.
sous,
I
il te
would
lèche.
have called, but you know how it is. Didn't want it to bother you. Hey, Marcel. Marcel. I think I might have an interesting investment for your
Ouais.
brother.
Well, call him up, homie.
I haven't seen him for a while. Last week was Fashion Week. My God, Egypt, but so beautiful. You know Anastasia?
Oh, yeah, I know, Anna.
On bat les couilles de ce que tu lui dis, quoi. Et les mecs fortunés comme ça, là, qui manquent de respect à tout le monde. Donc c'est pas moi qui me le surveille, hein, ce que je te dis. De respect. Oh là là, il est attardé, mon frère. Oh, le DJ. David Guetta.
Your table, nothing but the best. Nothing but the second best. Why can't we sit over there, man?
I love you, but Claudio can advance.
Cloud you. Fucking.
Ah putain, ça y est les gars, il va foutre le bordel.
He worked when he'd be in Barcelona, Milan. He couldn't make it in Germany. Now he comes back here and acts like fucking royalty.
I'll introduce you.
Nah, name Caesar. Just give me a bottle of champagne, eh?
This kind of place made me want to puke. I needed a real drink to deal with the electronic music and the robotic people.
C'est pas un verre qu'il va lui falloir, c'est la bouteille.
I'm a fucking slum. He acts cool with me. What's that? Nothing. Say, Max, you're a man of the world. What do you fucking do it, man?
Pied sur terre.
What do you do about life?
Look at me, I'm standing in a nightclub, listening to music I can't stand. I'm 5,000 miles from home, I'm armed and I'm drinking. You don't want to listen to advice from me, amigo.
Oh, Max, I love you, man. You're fucking real, you know? Oh, shit. People. Fuck 'em. People get me wrong. I think I love a wrong woman. Oh, excuse me. Fabio! Fabio! Ah, my nigga, how are you? What you been, Mo? What you been?
Thank God he had left. A minute more of his drivel and I would have had to put a bullet in him myself. It soon turned out I wasn't the only one.
Ils ont tous des bonnets les gars, c'est des caboules hein, ça. C'est sûr. Putain mais c'est quoi cette famille? Je vais tout faire ici. Allez tiens gros, le joueur de foot. Oh le bâtard. Vas-y. fond avec ma visée là de schlag. Tu vas te la prendre la tête, hein. C'est qui là? Putain, putain merde. Un bâtard, putain, vas-y, mets-toi couvert. Recharge pas quand je tire, parce que là...
I hadn't seen it coming, but that was no surprise. It's hard to keep your eye on the ball through the bottom of a glass. I just hoped I could get to Fabiana and Giovanna in time. God damn it! I knew if I didn't get to the girls soon, they'd be leaving this place with either a price on their heads or a tag on their toes.
C'est le seul mec qui fait des roulés boulets quand il ramasse une arme.
The doors had been chained shut. I didn't need my Portuguese for Beginners phrase book to work out what was going on. The guy making the noise was the boss. He was sending them around to cut me off from the other side. And sure enough, a few seconds later, I had some company on the dance floor.
Putain, j'ai plus de balles. J'ai plus de balles. Enlève le bullet time, là, vite, faut que je change d'arme. Allez. Oh, mais putain, mais ouais. Putain.
There had to be another way out through the VIP lounge.
Oh, les gars, je vais
Rich
devoir ça, là.
fools love a
Alors
private
là,
exit.
ça va plus rigoler. Faut le premier qui arrive. Bah, regarde.
Poor bastard's name was Claudio. I found out later he was a pretty big shot soccer player for the Galatians. Some nearly superstar just back from Europe. The usual. Scored goals, scored girls. The only box he'd be getting into now was the one he'd be leaving in.
Miskin. J'ai trop l'habitude de recharger avec carré. Termine-le. Oh là là, cette cinématique. Ils sont pas là. Ouvre la porte.
Hey, Sao Paulo's favorite bodyguard. How's it going, bro?
It's not good. Some
Oh,
guys
il
took
arrive,
Giovanna
mec.
and Fabiana.
What? Jesus, Max. Hey, I'm on my way.
No, stay in the chopper. We'll need a way out of here. I'll go find the girls.
Got it. They came out there. They went that way into the lounge.
Come here. Get up. Can't stay here. I need you to lock this door behind me. Get everybody else out of here.
Oh, le bâtard.
Son of
Oh,
a
gros.
bitch.
Oh, l'épileptique. Tiens, là, sur la gauche, il y en a un, non? Putain, oh les gars, j'ai... Y'a personne là à gauche? Ok, ça tire où là? Putain, vas-y, petit tire. Il est où ce bâtard? On va tuer l'innocent là-bas. Oh putain, les gars, c'est vraiment dur. Oula. Il nous arrive. Les gars, ça va être chaud, difficile avec...
All this unfinished business, and all I could think about was my unfinished scotch. There was another delay I didn't need. This wasn't looking good. I'd almost lost the boss's wife once this week. Now I was giving them two for the price of one. Much as I like to indulge in self-reflection, this wasn't the time. I didn't know what they were, but this was a nightclub. I'd never been a picky eater.
Attendez, c'est ouvert là.
Don't shoot, por favor.
You an American?
Sure. Yeah, I'm from Steele, North Dakota, just outside of Bismarck. Anders Detling. This is some place, huh? They told me it was a little fresh, but I wasn't expecting things to be quite like this.
No?
No, see, I've seen things. I was a cop for 25 years. I've seen men run over by combines. I've seen husbands who just ate their wives, but a gunfight in a disco.
You were a cop?
Yeah, just retired. Oh, what a life that was. And it gave me the money to raise a family. Oh, I got a girl at college at Wisconsin and a boy who's playing football for Minnesota State. You want to see their picture?
No, that's all right.
Mais gros, on s'en bat les couilles de ta vie. Il est là, il nous raconte ça.
Oh, I won't. I'm retired.
Happy,
Il
healthy
laisse sa porte
ex-cop.
ouverte.
Give me a break.
Ah putain.
Whatever the hell they were arguing about, it was time for me to add my 2 cents.
Me casser les couilles. Il y en a un autre qui veut revenir ou pas?
Victor's political campaign was starting to come unstuck. Seemed the Broncos' luck was on the turn. If only that was the worst news they'd received that day.
Pas de mid-up là. C'est pas ça. Non, c'est pas ça. C'est ce que je veux. Ah, j'ai compris fils de pute.
They were still alive, at least. This crew was starting to look a lot like friends of the gatecrashers at last week's party. These guys had some real issues with the Broncos. They were back to finish the job. I figured it was time to start doing mine.
Il est où lui? Ta tête, gros. Ah bah gros, tu laisses traîner ta tête devant moi. Je te termine, gros. Non, j'ai plus mon arme.
This wasn't the time to be second-guessing myself. I had to hurry or I'd lose them. A little consolation prize for having my assault on the free bar cut short.
Bâtard, c'est double vitrage. Ça arrive
They were
maintenant.
headed for the helicopter pad. I had to get to the roof before Giovanna and Fabiana left on a one-way flight.
Il est là sur le toit, t'es sûr?
I knew this was going to be a bad idea, but in the continued absence of any good ones, I decided to go with it.
Il s'est éclaté.
What a view. I guess my time in Sao Paulo wasn't quite the paid holiday in the sun I'd been promised. At least I was getting shot at by a middle-class psychopath. These guys weren't messing around. This place was
Les
like
mecs, ils arrivent à tirer sur la corde des trucs comme ça et pas sur
a couple of more seconds and I'd have given some poor street cleaner a crappy start to his day. Now, I had
Run
arrived
for
at
your
the
life.
edge.
Run for rest.
That's all I said! Come on! Jesus, Max, I can't leave you alone for 5 minutes! What the hell happened in there?
They jumped
Oh,
us.
j'ai que ça à foutre.
Same guys from the party, I think. They grabbed the girls and Marcelo, but he's here now.
Yeah, don't worry about me, homie. I'm just the guy paying you lots of money to protect me.
Yeah, what were you drinking?
Bet your ass I was. You try staying in there for 5 minutes sober.
Oi, olha!
Look, there they are.
Tire.
Come on, quick, get after them.
Are you crazy? We can't just leave her. Max, you gotta do something. Come on, get the rifle back there.
Ah les gars, là ça va pas rigoler hein. Sniper de légende. Alors toi mon pote.
She's making a run for it.
Hey, hold on. Bring it around.
Move, you're gonna lose her.
Just gotta hold them or do something, man.
Oh, je t'ai dit sniper de légende. Regarde, tu m'en veux? Putain, il y en a encore un là-bas. Là je suis. Ah merde.
Give me a break.
Merde, putain. Oh, j'avais pas vu. Oh, le con. Alors, je comprends pas. Ils veulent la capturer, mais l'autre, il l'a tué. Putain. C'est moi, il se relève. Oh, dans l'oreille, gros. Je ne t'écouteras ce que je te dis. Oh là, les gars.
Don't worry, I see her.
Darkman qui arrive. Tiens, une balayette.
What are you going to do about Fabienne? I don't know. I'm taking it one sister at a time right now.
Putain, mais ta merde. Oh là là, les gars, le shoot de merde. Je vais me remettre. Oh non, je t'ai tué, les gars.
Move, you're gonna lose her.
Putain, mais elle arrête pas de courir partout.
Gotta get around this thing. How is this getting around it? I'm in. Oh look, there she is there.
Elle est là.
Keep them away from her. You shut up. Shit. Come on.
Ah putain, mais ils sont partout, ça va.
Gonna kill her, Max. Do something.
Tiens, dans les pots.
Just head it inside, Passos. Get us down there. Right. I'm headed to the helipad.
Ah ouais, mais l'autre... Ah ouais, bah oui. Il cherche le problème. Wow. Les gars. Regardez. Vas-y, tire, gros. On est parti. On ne peut pas tirer sur la roquette. Voilà, déjà pour 6. Ah, mais c'est... Il revient, lui. Mais pourquoi il est mort chambre en balle?
There was a goddamn army of these goons. Clearly, somebody wanted these girls bad. Or maybe they just assumed the Broncos security team consisted of more than a drunk American has-been and a Brazilian never-was who should have paid more attention in flying school. Either way, I needed to find Giovanna before they did.
C'est sérieux ça? J'ai pas mes soins là? On respecte pas.
Vou gostar de matar essa puta.
Putain, là ça va être chaud les gars, je sais pas mes soins là, j'en avais 5. Ils sont où ces bâtards? Je pourrais pas me mettre à couvert. Tiens, te relève pas. Merde, je me suis trompé de touche. Ah le con. Allez, dans la patte. Putain, mais les gars, on a nettoyé tout le toit de tout à l'heure là et il y en a autant. Putain, lui il arrive, lui ce bâtard. On va pas trop voir. Parce qu'il y a des mecs au-dessus. Termine vite, il ne se problème. Peut-être, non. Il aurait pu nous tuer. Ouais. Non, mais non, putain, les gars, ça va être chaud, hein. Ta tête. Les gars, je pense que ça va être la dernière. eu le mec, quoi. Putain. Ah, les gars, je vais passer en... Je vais voir si je quitte ou pas. Option, jeu, difficulté, ouais, moyenne. Hein. Si vous diminuez, vous n'obtiendrez pas d'exploit lié au niveau de... Ouais, bah écoute, à un moment donné, il a chaud. Wow, voilà, putain. Putain, je te permets, hein. Là, je rigole même pas. Prendre du soin, là. Tu vois que ça soit un genre de checkpoint.
This was a mess. Where the hell was Passos? We were two failed cops failing miserably at being bodyguards. He approached everything with about as little preparation as I did. It was Giovanna's necklace. I had to hope the rest of her was still intact. I had already wasted enough time. If I had any hope of saving her, I had to move now.
Giovanna! Giovanna!
Max! Over here! What's happening? Where were you?
Are you all right?
What, do I look all right?
Don't worry, we're gonna get you out of here.
Passos, where is he? Is he okay?
Had to make a quick detour. He's fine. He's right there.
It's Raoul!
Giovanna!
No!
Non mais t'es pas comme ça, la folle.
Giovanna! Hey! No, nothing. Go.
Seems like I wasn't the only guy around here who had taken his eye off the ball.
Are you okay?
My weakness was the drink. Passos was the sister. Things were turning pretty ugly in this town. The boss's girl was gone, and part of me wished I was too.
On marquera juste que la femme du vieux, elle a l'âge de sa fille, quoi.
Well, what choice do we have? We have never paid out ransoms before. But I don't know. I don't like the feeling of this. What about you, Max?
Je sens pas, lui, hein.
I don't know.
Il est bizarre.
I'm no expert on hostage negotiations. I know people who are, but they're in America.
We don't have time for America.
I know you're right, Marcelo. It's not like I don't have the money to pay.
Father made a lot of money. We have always been targets. We all know that. But much as it pains me, I don't see we have a choice. Maybe after we pay, we find out who did it. We have them... Well, we all know what I'm saying.
Who do you think is targeting your family?
Haters.
Who can say? Life in this country is not easy, you can see that. I have tried to do business the right way, but that's not always possible. Of course I made enemies, but I've also paid a lot of bribes. I have no idea.
It's probably that street gang trying to get at me.
I don't know. People I know have tried to reach out to this group. Comando Sombra. They're not from any of the favelas around here. They're linked to the drug business. Now, what have I got to do with drugs? Nothing.
Everybody loves money.
I just want my wife back.
We can take the money to them.
Il est pas serein, lui. C'est putain, il m'a foutu dans la merde. Bon les gars, on s'arrêtera juste après la cinématique, d'accord? Je suis déjà à 50 minutes de record, déjà j'aimerais bien faire des épisodes de 30-40 minutes. J'ai pas une connexion de ouf pour uploader.
Bota essa arma no chão.
Hey, put the gun down. Put down your gun.
Bota essa arma no chão agora.
Slow, slow, slow.
Não faça nada, estúpido. Me mostre o dinheiro.
What's he saying?
Open the bag. Show me it's full of money.
Depressa, porra, depressa.
Easy, pal, easy.
Vem.
Le Condé il shoot tout le monde les gars. Il s'est pris une bastos.
Apparently someone up in the nosebleeds didn't like the game we were playing. The money was gone, and I was next if I didn't get off that field. The bullets came from long range. They were well-armed professionals, and I was starting to feel
On va s'arrêter
decidedly
dès qu'on est
amateur.
là, dès qu'on est à l'abri. Voilà. Les gars, on s'arrête ici. Je verrai où ça a repris, où ça reprendra, puis je ferai un coupé au montage, c'est pas grave. Donc je vous dis à plus tard pour la prochaine vidéo. N'oubliez pas de laisser un j'aime si la vidéo vous a plu. Si elle vous a déplu, vous mettez un pouce rouge, je m'en fiche, hein, c'est pas grave. Mais au moins, laissez quelque chose, quoi, que je puisse savoir si ça vous a plu ou pas.